Hi team, so as promised, excuse the hair, tutorial for some moves, some we've already done, some we haven't done, but hopefully it'll give you a bit of clarification, and I'll try and keep the speaking to a minimum, so it'll be mostly demos rather than anything else. With or without weights for all of these. I will probably demo some of them with and some without. So we start with basic squat, hips, so feet outside hip width, suitcase style if you wish. Hips go back, boom, 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 back stays flat, weights in the heels all the way down, and then push into the feet for the return. You can also keep them up here. Goddess squat. We turn the feet out and we drop into the legs. So we keep the knees open, but we don't push the hips back. So think ballerina on this one. Turn it out and sink down and up. Press into your heels for the return. Activate the inner thighs. Sumo squat with or without the weight. Sumo is just basically a wider position, so we can go lower and we have the feet turned slightly out, but we still push the hips back, same as the first one. And if we do a sumo, the way I would call a sumo squat, with a little walk, either with or without the weights, we lift the feet and we shift the weight, but we stay low. Basic lunge, basic squat. Lunge, with or without the weights. Your static lunge, back heel is always up, down and up. I think up and down, not forward and back. So it's always down and up, down and up. Now if we do a knee raise, we go down, up, down, oh, fell over, up, down, up. That's a knee raise off the back leg. If we do a knee raise off the front leg, we go down, up, down, up, down, up. Different sets of muscles, but the lunges always work both legs. We can shift the focus. So if we're nice and upright, it's nicely evenly split between both legs. If we tip forwards, you will know these already, it hits more in your glutes. Very much. Deadlift. So the deadlift we normally do. Basic deadlift. You see my shoulders stay down, my chest stays open, my back stays flat. I have a slight bend in the knees. Now we're going to go into split stance deadlift. We're going to lose a hand weight, and this time we set one foot back, and the objective is still to travel the hip back. The back leg is very, very light. So we've got very much more work on one side. So that is your split stance deadlift. Now I might also throw in a split stance squat. Oh blimey. Okay, so split stance squat, same position, but instead of tipping from the hip, I sit down. So it's a down and an up. And you can do these with the back heel up or with the back heel down. If you don't have a lot of mobility through your ankles, this will be very tricky and you'll have to bring that foot in a lot closer. It's fine, it will develop. Standing strength. Knee up, knee out. I'm going to demo this with a weight because I want to put this in with a weight. We've got the weight on the static leg side. Shoulder is down, and I've got one knee, one lat raise, one knee, And I'm trying not to touch down in between. Tall through the back, and there's no turning through this leg either. Okay. Aeroplane, with or without a weight. Set the weight into one leg. The back leg is light and you are tipping forwards. Then we're going to think about turning through the pelvis. So we twist and then we come back. Twist. Oh, nice noise there. So from the side, the back stays flat. He doesn't move independently. Pelvis turns. Boom. Boom. Then we'll switch to the other side at some point. If we've got any balances that we're going to put in, I love a balance every now and again. So we could go for the tree, and you can take the hands here, or here, or here, depends on your preference. I normally have mine here. And you can go low, mid, or higher, depends again on your hip mobility and your knee mobility. But if we do a hold, we're just going to hold it there. So if you need to keep him on the floor, absolutely fine, absolutely fine. And gradually, just work up a little bit higher and a little bit higher. We've got lat pulses, all on one side. Standing leg doing all of the work. We have posterior pulses. Turn this leg, push back. Now it's not to swing, notice, no swinging. Woo. Pulse, lift and lower every time. So there's some nice variations. We may also have some dumbbell swings. If you've had a kettlebell, or if you've used a kettlebell before, it's very, very similar. If you don't have one, it's exactly the same action with a dumbbell. So you set the feet roughly hip distance apart, you get the arms long, and you swing. Now the key to a dumbbell swing, exactly the same as a kettlebell swing, is it is not lifted by the arms. So from profile position, hips go back, forward, back stays flat, chest stays open all of the time. And every time I get to the top of that move, I squeeze in my glutes really hard. This will get your heart rate up. We can do those with one arm. We can do it. I'd have to hold mine this way around if I was doing it with one arm. Exactly the same. Exactly the same principle. And the same for a lateral swing. So for a lateral swing, we sit the hips back, we keep the back flat, slight bend in the knee, and then we take it out to the side. So very much like a bent over fly, but this time we are using some momentum to drive that through. Squat to overhead snatch. Think powerlifting. Think going from the floor to overhead. Legs are a big part of this move. Set the feet wide, sink into a squat and let that arm go long so the back stays flat. Lead with the elbow, take that overhead and then down. So notice it's not two separate moves. Drive with the legs and allow the momentum to carry it overhead. Windmill. I'm going to demonstrate the windmill without the weight. One foot's forward, one foot set at a right angle. So your pelvis is slightly offset. One arm comes along, he's the same side as the forward facing foot. Tall through the back, big inhale. Exhale and tip towards that leg. Now, if you were holding a weight, it would be in this hand up here. And you would need to stabilise through the shoulder. So the sensation on this one comes actually without a weight, very much through the back. And then when you add the weight, you've got a lot of stability around this joint, so you never go too heavy on this one to begin with. Without the weight is great. And then obviously the other side. Arc. Starts at the side, either with the dumbbell or with a kettlebell, whatever you prefer. Starts at the side. So when I start, my rib cage is twisted round, boom, my back's still flat, I'm not hunchy, but my legs, arms along, up and over. And each time, he's up and down, and the arms stay long, and the chest is lifted. That's your arc. Can I think of anything else that needs to go on here at the moment? Oh yes, nice lunge combination. If I put it in, 4 lunges, 3 directions, where we'll go forwards, same leg, side, same leg, back, same leg, side. So each time, the other foot is glued to the floor. We're just moving one leg, and then obviously we will change to the other side. So in profile, he goes forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side. And we always try and keep the weight out of the front toes as we push. I think that's it for now. I think. Let me just check my list. Whew. Yeah, I think we're there. I think we're there.